6633 State Route 159. I live in a 200-year-old house. I am not opposed to maintaining old and keeping signature buildings in this city. Never have I opposed that. I think we're talking about two different issues here. We're talking about something that the judges want, can afford to pay for, and that will cost the city significantly less dollars. We're talking about the preservation of the Carlisle building. I think the reason that people are trying to get them together and muddying the waters is because they need the judge's revenue stream. So let's be honest. We really don't care, apparently, what the judges want and can afford. We really need your monies. That's the issue. So as long as we continue to obfuscate and call this whole set of mess of a fruit basket apples, when, as Dave says, there's kumquats, lemons, and limes in there, we're never going to get to the truth. Everyone wants the Carlisle to be restored, to be rehabbed. That is not the issue. What is the issue is the need for the monies that the judges can bring to the table.
I have to answer that. I do want the Carlisle finished. I'm Janet Griffith, 603 Comanche Road. And I wasn't going to speak tonight, but I waited.
We have 1 minute left, Mrs. Griffith.
Okay, what I want to say is this. The Carlisle building we need finished, yes. But the judges want, they don't need. This is fine. Our city is in a drastic financial shape right now. We know it. We've got to wait and see what happens with the budget. We cannot put, you're like jurors tonight. You're going to say yes or no. You're passing a judgment. Your decision's going to matter 30 years down the line. If this city has a big, beautiful building for all the judges and everything else is falling down, what makes the difference? We need to wait to hear from the budget. That is the final say. Nobody knows, and it's a big question, and it's on the taxpayers' shoulders if we can't make this. And that's all I've got to say.
Joe Hurley, 314 Fairway, Chillicothe. I want to make sure, I want to talk about planning. All you council people should be very familiar with this document. If you're not, I encourage you to look at it. It was put together in 2007. The thing that brought this document into being, the money that was raised to support this document, partly came from the council, partly came from the business community, and can't remember the third wing, maybe it was Ross County. That's right, thank you. In this document, you'll see that they claim that this is a strategic plan for the downtown. That was a targeted area that was looked at. And in this, it did a number of analysis, whether it be the amount of square footage, the number of parking spots, you know, where infrastructure is, where it needs to be put, things of this nature. It was widely supported by a large group of independent people, whether they be property owners in the downtown, elected officials, people that have a background in the idea of preservation, and of course people that are business people, people that are developers. So it is widely supported. It was widely evaluated what needs to be done in the city. And there are a number of goals, and there's what is known as catalytic events that could take place in the city. And I think the time is up for the issue number 1 on the agenda, so I don't want to get into how you might want to vote on that. But I would like you to, before you, as you approach the new year, I want you to rethink this document and make it part of the future of this community. Because over the last 2 years since it was created, I would have to say it's been neglected and ignored. Thank you.
Does anyone else wish to address council this evening on any other issues?
Barbara Hurley, 711 Allen Avenue. On June 7th, 2007, Chillicothe learned the results of a comprehensive downtown revitalization plan unveiled by Hyatt Palma, a consulting firm hired by the community. That study set out a very involved 5-year plan of action designed to bring renewed economic activity to our downtown. But today, 2.5 years later, we have come together to review the status of revitalization activities, only to find the plan for which we paid $50,000, that's right, $50,000, is gathering dust on a shelf. What was meant to be a roadmap that could unite us, a way forward that we could, as a community, rally around, has seldom been a course of action for this administration. This long-suffering community is frustrated. And now, without a roadmap to follow, council would be rash to rush into a decision that leaves in its wake unanswered questions. Voting to purchase the AEP building, which, by the way, is not even mentioned in the Hyatt Palma 120-page report, will compromise all future decisions. Without a plan, we are divided, hesitant, and wary. Instead of certainty and direction, there is a vacuum. The seller's realtor has assumed the role of leader. He is motivated by personal benefit, not what is best for the city.
Ma'am, if you want to talk about planning, you can talk about planning, but if you want to talk about the AEP purchase, we're out of time on that subject.
Until the city has a master plan for all of its space needs, council members should do nothing. Please vote no on the purchase of the AEP building on Monday evening.
We have no more time. We've already extended more than 15 minutes. We've went about 16 minutes on the AEP purchase. If you wish to discuss or have to make comment on any other item on the agenda or anything else, any other issue, we invite you to please step to the microphone.